What's up, my Golden Squad? This is the Golden Gamer here, and welcome back to another video. Today we are back with a top 5 video. It has been a very long time since I did a top 5 video. And today we are going to be doing our top 5 favorite Pokemon. Last time with a top 5 video, I did my top 5 favorite FNAF characters. I've done a little bit of Pokemon recently, so I figured why not? Let's do a top 5 favorite Pokemon video. Now, this is entirely my opinion, so if you guys agree with my opinion, let me know in the comments below. If you don't agree with my opinion, also let me know in the comments below, and let me know what your favorite Pokemon is. So without further ado, let's get started. Make sure to hit the like button, and comment, and subscribe so you don't miss a video, so let's get started. So before we get to our top fives, we're going to actually do a few honorable mentions. Just a few honorable mentions to get ourselves into this video. So our first honorable mention is Turtwig. Turtwig is a pretty cool grass type starter. I love the design of him. I love the little tree branches off on top of his head. Just a grass turtle looks pretty cool in itself. And I also love his evolutions, Turtwig, Grotle, and Torterra. But I like Turtwig the most because of that cute little turtle design type thing. And it's pretty cool, but he just misses out on my top 5. Another one that just misses out on my top 5 is Froakie. Now, Froakie is, again, another very cool Pokemon in another starter. Very interesting how two of my honorable mentions, and actually all three of my honorable mentions, are starter Pokemon. Why did I just say starter type? Whatever. Let's continue. So Froakie is, of course, the water type starter for Kalos. And Froakie is very cool. A water frog that has ninja-like abilities when we get to that later on. And I just like Froakie. Froakie is very cool. Of course, my buddy Nicker Games, Dominic, Froakie is one of his all-time favorite Pokemon. So, unfortunately, it just misses out on the top 5, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Again, I love that design of Froakie, and I love to put him in my top 5, but he just misses out. And our final honorable mention for today is Chestnut. Now, this is kind of an unpopular opinion because not many people like Chestnut because they don't like the Chespin line that much. I do. I like the Chespin line. Again, the Kalos starter from the grass type Kalos starter. So yeah, Chestnut is pretty cool. I like Chespin, but I like Chestnut a little better. Just because of the nice little shell on its back, the spikes coming out, and even its Pokedex entry, where it says that if Chestnut is standing in the way with its spikes, it can stop a moving train. So that is pretty cool, and I like that. So yeah, Chestnut is a very cool Pokemon in my opinion. He just misses out on the top 5, but again, a very unpopular opinion. And if you don't agree with it, well, let me know in the comments below. If you like Chestnut, if you don't like Chestnut, if you like any of the Pokemon on the list, if you don't like some of the Pokemon on the list, let me know. But he just misses out on the top 5. So now let's get into the part that you actually wanted to see. My top 5. Coming in at number 5, we've got the water type starter from Sinnoh, the penguin Pokemon himself, Piplup. Now, Piplup is a very cute and cool Pokemon. Piplup is just, I don't even know how to describe it, but Piplup is just great. I like Piplup's design, the nice penguin factor. It's a nice penguin design with the extra little blue onto it for, of course, the water part of it. But what really got me glued to Piplup was the anime. Now, of course, Dawn's Piplup in the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl anime is probably one of, if not the best companion Pokemon ever. Just because of its personality. Because of its personality, it's just charismatic, it's outgoing, it's whatever you want to say it is. But it is just funny and very, very cool. So I love Piplup because of that. And I also just like Piplup as well. I've actually surprisingly enough never chosen Piplup in a Pokemon Gen 4 game. But if they make Gen 4 remakes, I'll pick Piplup. So yeah, Piplup is pretty cool. I like him. It's great. And he is my number 5. Now we got number 4, Gen 1 Pokemon, and I actually think this is the only Gen 1 Pokemon on this list, and it is Eevee. Eevee is very cool. I like Eevee. Eevee is a nice little basic design there for basically just Eevee. You want, yeah. I like the fact that Eevee can evolve into many different Pokemon. In fact, one of the Pokemon here is actually on my list. We'll have to see which one that is. But I liked Eevee's concept design of it. It can evolve into many different types of Pokemon. And it's very, very cool for that factor. And of course, Eevee's just cute. I just like Eevee. It's just cute, and I love it because of that. I've seen a little bit of Eevee in the anime. Ash, you should have caught one. Gosh, dang it, should have caught one. But whatever. Eevee is still a very cute and cool Pokemon, and that is why Eevee is my number 4 on this list. Now, we have the top 3. Number 3 is a Pokemon that is, once again, from Gen 4, and is a very, very popular Pokemon. That, of course, is Lucario. Lucario is just very cool in itself. What's not to like about Lucario? It is the aura Pokemon. It is pretty much the mascot of Gen 4, and I think was actually ranked the number 1 Pokemon on Gen 4 for the Pokemon Awards at the very end of 2020 or 2019. Whatever the year was they did that. Lucario, I think, was the ranked number 1 for Gen 4 and made it into the top 10. And I love that because Lucario is sick. Now, spoilers to anybody who has not watched the Galar region anime. I'm happy because I haven't seen it myself, but I do know that Ash finally gets a Riolu and evolves it into a Lucario. Thank goodness. We've been waiting for that for so long. I'm sorry if you got spoiled off of that, but I think you've probably seen it by now, but whatever. It is what it is. But again, Lucario is very cool. I love its Mega Evolution as well. It's probably my favorite Mega Evolution. And I just love it. I love Lucario, and that's why it's here at number 3. And we got number 2. Coming in at number 2 is the Pokemon that I actually had as my number 1 for a very long time. It was my number 1 Pokemon for a while until just about a few months ago. Then it got booted down to number 2. And that, of course, I'm talking about Gakuga, Greninja. Yeah, that's right. Greninja is my number 2. Because it was my number 1 for a very long time. People know this. But it was my number 1 for a very long time. Now it is number 2. But still, I love Greninja. Greninja is very cool. I love it. It is a water ninja. Yes, please. I love that. I love the aspect of from Froakie to Greninja, the evolution from Froakie to Greninja looks fantastic. Yes, because Froggy's got these frubbles on its back. Frogadier continues on with the frubble piece. It can actually put it around its mouth for like a face mask thing, like masks. And Greninja is just the final aspect of the ninja frog, and it looks great. But there's another reason why I like Greninja, and I think you also know why I like Greninja because of the anime. Come on, Ash Greninja is sick. Ash Greninja is just sick. Just look at the thing on your screen right now. Ash Greninja is sick. It's got the whole giant water shuriken on its back, and the red in the center of it there is just fantastic. And I loved when it became Ash Greninja in the anime. and it was just great. My gosh, it was fantastic to see that. And in the anime, up against Alon's Charizard, Mega Charizard X, grew a giant fire water shuriken and still lost. Like, how? Still a little mad about that, but Greninja is still a very cool Pokemon, and it gets my number 2 spot. And now we come to number 1. Now, number 1 is a Pokemon that, again, was my number 2 before a few months ago. And it is the, if I had to make a Pokemon channel, this would be the mascot of my Pokemon channel. And it is fantastic. I love this Pokemon. It's a Gen 2 Pokemon, so from Johto, and I said that there was an evolution of Eevee in this list, and that's exactly who my number 1 is. Number 1 is Umbreon. Umbreon is just amazing. I love the whole aspect of it. The dark type cat. It's got the nice little ring around him, around the eyes, around the legs. Just looks great. Umbreon just looks great. I love it. I'm sad that if Ash had an Eevee, I would have loved it to evolve into an Umbreon because that would have made the most sense for Ash, in my opinion. But yeah, Umbreon is just great. But another reason why I love Umbreon is it's shiny. Umbreon shiny is, in my opinion, the best shiny of all time. Don't at me. It is my favorite shiny, and in my opinion, the best one. The blue aspect to it, oh yes, it's like the blue lights coming from it is just it is yes, it is great, and I love it for it. Again, Umbreon is a Pokemon that I would love to use, and I've used it once in my Pokemon games. I believe it was in a Gen 6 game, and I love it. So Umbreon is my number 1 for all those reasons, and I love it because of it. So yeah, that is my top 5 favorite Pokemon with a few honorable mentions. But yeah, that's my top 5 favorite Pokemon. If you guys agree with my opinion, let me know. If you don't agree with my opinion, also let me know because I love to hear you guys' opinions as well. So I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for some upcoming stuff that I'm going to be doing later on. One of the things, Dominic Nicker Games accepted my challenge for FNAF Ultimate Custom Night Showdown. That will happen soon. Not sure when, but it will happen. So stay tuned for that. And if you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button to become a part of the Golden Squad today, so you don't miss any anything that I do. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome day, and stay golden.